If you've been wondering if you should write an ebook or if you should find a publisher to traditionally publish your book, this video is for you. I'm Sylvie McCracken from sylviemccracken.com, where I teach entrepreneurs how to create passive income with ebooks so that they can enjoy a little more freedom in their business and life. And today I want to talk to you about why I recommend ebooks over traditionally published books. And you can certainly do both. There's certainly, no right or wrong answer. It depends on what you want to do. But there's a few reasons why I like ebooks over traditionally published books. So one of them is control. I'm a bit of a control freak, you could say, and I love to just kind of have the final say in what goes in the ebook or book if you want to self-publish a book. That's, a similar situation. If you go through a publisher, most likely they will have the final say from everything from the cover to the content to, the title, etc. So if you want a little bit more control, then an ebook is probably the better route for you. Another reason is profit. So with a traditionally published book, and I've got plenty of clients and colleagues and friends that have traditionally published books, obviously the profit is a lot lower. And we're talking about, with an ebook, you can keep about 98% of the profits versus with a traditionally published book, you're going to keep pretty much the other percent. You're going to keep about maybe 8% of the profits. So that's a humongous difference. Now, of course, there are some pros to traditionally published books. There's still some prestige that comes along with it. But in general, if profit is what you're doing this for, I would go the self-publishing route. And an ebook would be the best way to do that because, again, since it's a digital file, you're going to be able to keep a lot more profit than even self-publishing a physical book. And the third one is speed. So I don't know about you, but I'm pretty impatient and I don't want it to take 5 years to make a decent income from the hard work that I'm doing right now. So with an ebook, you have a little more speed. You can create it relatively quickly. You can put it up for sale relatively quickly. Now, I like to do really quality products, so I'm not talking about churning it out in a week, but you have a little more speed where you don't need to kind of depend on a publisher to pick a deadline and a release date and work it around their other clients. And also you don't need to sell a bajillion copies to make a decent income. So I've had clients with very small lists and very small amount of traffic, and they've still made a pretty reasonable income right away from their ebooks. And of course that income increases over time as they grow their audience. So those are the three main reasons. And the other thing is, for the most part, nowadays, traditional publishers are looking for you to come to the table with a pretty big audience and a loyal following already. They're not really going to get that for you. So if you have that already, or if you are building your own audience and your following, wouldn't you want to just kind of keep the proceeds of that hard work in the first place? So those are just a few things for you to think about. When profit isn't necessarily your main driver, then maybe, eventually if you want to cross off New York Times bestseller off of your bucket list, then totally you can go that route and find a publisher and get that done. But in the meantime, I hope you'll consider ebooks. And if you want to learn more about my program, Create Passive Income with eBooks, just go over to my website, sylviemccracken.com, and sign up for my cheat sheet, and you'll find out everything you need to know. All right, until next time, please share this video with your friends and leave me a comment below. Thanks.